Future presidents of the United States weren't always role models. In fact, some of them were already famous for shocking antics and personal secrets long before entering politics. From punching teachers and experimenting with soft substances to dating suspected spies, here's a collection of scandalous and intriguing facts from the youth of America's leaders. Donald Trump punching a teacher. In second grade, Donald Trump punched his music teacher in the face, giving him a black eye. Trump later explained that he believed the teacher didn't know anything about music. Shocked by his son's aggressive behavior, Trump's parents sent him to the New York Military Academy at age 13. Life there was ruled by strict discipline, early wake-ups, marching drills, and uniforms. Even there, Trump didn't always follow the rules. He led well but often clashed with instructors and liked to push boundaries. Classmates remembered him as a showman with a sharp tongue and an obsession with winning. He would prank teachers by throwing erasers or rearranging furniture before class. On one occasion, he reportedly organized a snowball ambush against a rival platoon. Trump was also known for his love of sports, especially baseball, and claimed to have been one of the best players in the school. In the 1964 yearbook, he listed ladies as one of his top interests, along with real estate. Teachers said he showed more interest in reading real estate ads in the newspaper than academic textbooks. He eventually became captain of his cadet company and showed early signs of leadership. Years later, Trump admitted, "I was always strong-willed, and when something didn't go my way, I acted." Can you picture a kid like that becoming president? Barack Obama admitting to drug use. During his high school years in Hawaii, Barack Obama was part of a group of friends called the Choom Gang, Choom being Hawaiian slang for smoking green. The group held smoke sessions in cars, basements, and parking lots, sometimes while driving, often playing a game they called total absorption, where the goal was to inhale as much as possible without coughing. Obama also admitted to sneaking into others' stashes to get more green. In his memoir, he confessed to trying white powder too, but avoided harder substances because, as he put it, "I was scared of needles." In his high school yearbook, he even thanked a dealer named Ray for always being around. Later in life, Obama said, "Those mistakes helped me understand others better and not hide from the truth." Did you expect that kind of confession from a future president? Bill Clinton didn't inhale and a mysterious trip to Moscow. Before becoming the 42nd president, Bill Clinton experimented with green during his college years. During his 1992 presidential campaign, he publicly admitted it, but claimed, "I didn't inhale," saying he tried it but didn't feel anything and never did it again. The comment sparked national ridicule. Johnny Carson joked, "Democrats sin like amateurs." Still, Clinton's admission marked a turning point. He became the first candidate to confess to drug use and still win the presidency. Even earlier, as a high school student, Clinton famously shook hands with President John F. Kennedy. A photo of the moment appeared in newspapers nationwide. Clinton later said that meeting inspired him to pursue public service. In 1970, while studying at Oxford as a Rhodes Scholar, 23-year-old Clinton took an unexpected trip to Moscow. He stayed about a week, living at the Hotel National, walking around Red Square and meeting Soviet students. The trip puzzled many, and rumors followed for years. Some speculated the KGB might have taken notice, especially given Clinton's outspoken anti-Vietnam War views and protest activity. Clinton always maintained the trip was academic. "I wanted to see with my own eyes the country we'd heard so much about." So why did he really cross the Iron Curtain? Gerald Ford, a model on a magazine cover. Before taking office, Gerald Ford was a standout athlete and an undeniably handsome young man. In 1935, he played on the University of Michigan football team, helping win 2 national championships. NFL teams like the Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers offered him contracts, but he turned them down to pursue law. To earn extra money, he modeled. His photos appeared in Look and Cosmopolitan magazines. In 1942, as a young Navy officer, he posed in full uniform for Cosmopolitan as part of a military recruitment campaign. His crisp uniform and confident gaze turned him into a patriotic icon. Who would have guessed this handsome officer would one day lead the free world? George W. Bush. Parties, arrests, and rumors. At Yale, George W. Bush joined the secret society Skull and Bones, a club reserved for the elite. There, he gained a reputation as a fun-loving partygoer. He enjoyed throwing wild parties, chugging tequila, and RAA-ching beer cans. One night in New Haven, he and his friends stole a Christmas wreath from a hotel display and got arrested. Later, he was pulled over twice for driving violations. In 1976, at age 30, Bush was arrested for driving under the influence. He pled guilty, paid a fine, and had his license suspended for a month. The story remained hidden until a week before the 2000 election. Worse, rumors swirled that Bush had used white powder in the 1970s. He never confirmed or denied it, simply saying, "I don't want young people to emulate me before age 40." He claimed he quit drinking entirely in 1986 after hearing a voice from God. Since then, he said, he never touched alcohol again. Joe Biden, plagiarism scandal. In 1965, while attending Syracuse Law School, Joe Biden was caught copying major sections of a legal article into his paper without proper citation. The school didn't expel him, but gave him a failing grade and required him to redo the assignment. Decades later, during his 1987 presidential run, journalists discovered Biden had also lifted lines from speeches by British politician Neil Kinnock, including personal anecdotes. In one speech, Biden described his family background and hardships in a way that mirrored Kinnock's life, not his own. The scandal forced Biden to drop out of the race. He later admitted, "I was young, overconfident, and trying to be someone I wasn't yet." Still, he bounced back, and decades later, finally won the presidency. John F. Kennedy, a romance under FBI surveillance. In the early 1940s, young Naval Intelligence Officer John F. Kennedy began dating Danish journalist Inga Arvad. She was stunning, a former Miss Denmark, and had previously interviewed Hitler and Goebbels. A photo of her with Hitler at the 1936 Olympics caught the FBI's attention. At President Roosevelt's personal request, the FBI began surveilling her, tapping her phones and bugging her room at the Mayflower Hotel where she and JFK met. Their romance was passionate, but dangerous. In January 1942, Kennedy was abruptly transferred from Washington to Charleston. The military feared that his closeness to a woman suspected of Nazi ties could compromise intelligence. Arvad was never formally charged, but the relationship ended. Kennedy later described it as one of the most thrilling and riskiest times of his life. And there's more to JFK's personal life. One of his closest friends from Choate and later Harvard was Lem Billings, an openly gay man in private circles, though not publicly out at the time. Billings and Kennedy were inseparable for years. He even had his own room in the White House during JFK's presidency. Rumors swirled about the nature of their relationship, especially after biographers revealed that Billings once expressed romantic feelings toward Kennedy. According to one account, Kennedy gently rejected the idea but kept their friendship intact. Whether platonic or more complicated, theirs was a bond unusual for that era. And one more layer in the enigmatic life of America's 35th president.